I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of Suzette stitches. I think that's row 20, I believe. So now what we're going to do is half double crochet all the way around in each stitch. So just pull it tight for this first round. So at the end of this row, which should be 21 unless you kept going or whatever the case may be, but this is how I finish it off. And if this part of the hat is not long enough for you, keep going until it is. But until then, I'm going to do half double crochet all the way around one time for each stitch. Okay, when you get all the way back around, make sure you repeat row 12, 13, and 14, which was the half double crochet in the third loop. Remember the first one, we're going to pick up the first stitches and just go all the way around at the end of row, what is this, row 22 and 23. You should still have 60 stitches. So that was row 22. I'm going to go ahead and move my stitch marker up one. And row 23, we are going to go ahead and do half double crochet in the third loop all the way around. Remember, those are your two top, and then one right here. Oh, my hair is in here. This one right here is your third loop. So you just do that all the way around until you get back to the stitch marker. So at the end of row 23, you'll have 60 half double crochets at the end of row 23. So we're going to start row 24, moving my stitch marker up. And same thing like row 14, we are going to do a single crochet in the third loop of each stitch, which you're going to go there, and then because this is the first row, I'm just going to pick up the stitch from behind and do single crochet all the way around on the third loop. And at the end of row 24, you should still have 60 stitches. This will be the start of the brim. So, depending on how many you counted, you can change up the multiples if you want, but to keep it simple, silly, K-I-S-S, we're just gonna do my go-to, which is single crochet in the next stitch. Oops, but remember, because we did single crochet all the way around, we're going to do on both loops, and then the next stitch you're going to do extended single. If I can get the hook in the stitch. There we go. Remember, you extend it, you go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, and pull through two. And then we're going to go back to the next stitch, do a single, and the next one is extended. Keep going around, single, extended, single, extended, all the way until you get back to the stitch marker, which your last stitch here should be an extended single. Was an extended single crochet as predicted, so my counts are spot on. So this is your brim setup row. The next few rows that you do is going to repeat exactly how you did it. So what you're going to do is just move your stitch marker here, and you're going to do a single crochet on the single crochet, which is on top of the two legs, or the two V's on top. But then when you get to your extended single, remember how you were going in the legs here? You're going to do the same thing and go in the legs of the extended single with an extended single. And then when you get to the single crochet, you're just going to do a regular single crochet, the extended, go in between the two legs and do an extended single, regular single, extended single. So anytime you do an extended single, you're going to go into the previous extended with another extended single. So you see how it's like stacking up the V's one on top of the other? You'll keep doing that all the way around until this brim covers your ears, or however long you want it to be. So I will let you know how many I do, and then we'll finish off the hat with a row of single crochets. But I'll show you how we do that, because it's a little bit different than you would a normal single crochet. So I'll see you when I've got this brim as big as I need it to be. Typically it's up to my knuckle. I use my hands to measure everything, just so you guys all know. Otherwise, it's typically about, what is that, an inch and a half, because this is 1 inch, 2 inches, about 2 inches of this brim. So I will see you very soon. Here's the brim. Look how pretty that stitch is, and it's roughly from the top of my finger to my knuckle. So we're gonna finish this. We're almost there, guys. What we are going to do for the final row, and honestly, let's see how many I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of that single crochet, extended single, all the way around. So the final row, what you are going to do is just do a single in the single, a single in the extended single, and just repeat that all the way around. And then when you get to the end, I will show you how I fasten off. There's not gonna technically be a pattern for this, only because it starts and finishes the same, but in the middle of the hat, it's different stitches that I have learned in my making hat journeys. So you make it your own. I would love to see it. please make sure you email me a picture of it or use the hashtag Burst of Kindness Beanie. Alright, so that was the last stitch. I did a single in the extended single. What I'm going to do is just pull the tail out just a little bit. Doesn't need to be that much. Just enough to get it wrapped around. So your next stitch was a single crochet, but you're going to take your hook and see here, you're going to pop it in between. So go in the back of it, bring your loop over to the side, pull it up and tighten it as much as you can. Yarn over, pull it through. I like to yarn over and pull through twice. Then I'm going to get my scissors and look at, I still have all of this left. So technically I could probably start another hat if I wanted to in the same color. I'm going to cut with my little stork scissors, and I'm going to put this back on here because that is very sharp. Be very careful. Just yarn over, pull it through the loop, and then I'm going to tighten it really tight as much as I can. So with that, it kind of cleans it up so you don't really see a hump, but the stitches going back, I'm going to and then you just go from the back to the front. I mean, you know, just weave in your tail, hide it as you normally would. I like to make a little knot again, me and my knots. My hair is, and I was trying this hat on as I was going, but again, you make the hat whatever size you want it to be, and the Burst of Kindness is basically one of the hats that I came up with because when I sent off all of my hats last year, I couldn't tell my hats from other people's hats. But just go back and forth here until it's weaved in, and then snip your tail. All right. Oh, I pulled that too much. All right, so again, this is the back of the hat, and I only know that because there's a little staggered between the two here. If you wanted to not have that, you could slip stitch, but I like that little divot only because that way I know where's the front and the back, and I usually put this in the back. Here is the front. There we go. A completed Burst of Kindness beanie. You can put a tag here if you would like, or wherever. You can put a pom-pom on top. I will show some pictures of it on and get some of this fur off of there. But there you have it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Send me your pictures if you finish. I completed, and that will make me so happy that you guys have all made a Burst of Kindness beanie. And honestly, we all have to be one and be kind to each other. A simple act of making a beanie especially if it's blue, will let me know that you are against bullying. So thank you again for watching. Hopefully this helps. Again, if it doesn't, email me